Howdy, y'all. This here's Mike. Down at Mike's Golf Shop, where we buy golf. That's right. We buy golf clubs. Mike's Golf Shop. Come on over here. We buy golf clubs. Over at Mike's Golf Shop. Come on down here. We buy golf clubs. That's right. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs.
Boy, he got technical terms and shit now.
I thought he had like lower lumbar issues or something.
Didn't he look like he was stretching his back?
He got lumbar problems.
I do got lumbar problems, but yeah, no, it's not from that.
Yeah, me totally.
So yo, what's this fourth topic, man? Or are we just winging this shit?
Yeah, wing it.
Y'all motherfuckers just been slacking. Y'all slacking, y'all macking, man.
Nah, man. Only person slacking is you, man. Not giving us.
How the fuck I'm slacking? I ain't giving me no project. I ain't giving me no fucking work. I ain't giving me nothing to write down, man. Give me shit to write down, B.
You could have wrote the first three.
I did wrote the first three, motherfucker.
I had a brain freeze, bro. It ain't much to talk about these days.
It's really not, yo.
It's plenty to talk about. But again, like I said, remember, we're not a strictly sports show, but we are limited in certain topics that we can talk. So we have to kind of like make it up. But
why?
Huh?
Why are we limited?
We don't want to get canned. Okay. They don't want to get canceled.
Right. A lot of things, yeah. We don't want to get canned. We certainly don't want to disrespect or cause problems between marriages and relationships.
Wait, what y'all was talking about fucking bitches or some shit?
No.
Oh. I think that's like the only thing that could really cause a fucking problem. Well, no. You know what? Let me take that back.
That's a lie.
Let me take that back. You're right.
But yeah, I don't know. What would be a good I don't know. You want to talk about when are we really ever gonna get back to what we were post COVID as we get closer to the 1 year anniversary of this shit really hitting, depending on where you live, because in January, because China is like 1 year, nigga, it's been over a year. But China good, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sweden is good. The only people that ain't good is people who can't stay out of each other's face like us. So we ain't never gonna be good. We just got to deal with it and try to figure out this whole vaccine situation if it's really gonna work for everybody involved. Just don't take it from J&J. They can't even make baby powder right.
I think they should is only 66% effective right now anyway.
Yo, Woody Johnson owns Johnson & Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing? So yeah, I ain't buying shit for no Jets fan anyway. Fuck him.
He's a fan. He's older.
Well, that's duh. You got to be a fan of your own squad.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
My Niners playing today.
Yo, if Jim Dolan is a Knicks fan, man, he should be ashamed of his damn self.
That sucks. Yo. That's an indictment of all Knicks fans, yo. Yeah. We had Chris Berman.
That's a good topic. Do you have to be a fan of a team you own? That's a good one.
You know you have to be, yo. You have to be. Like, why would you buy the rival? It's not only to fuck it up.
To be petty.
To be petty. Woody Johnson, a Bills fan. He's like, yeah, I did this to decimate the Jets for years and years.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, it was my last dying wish. I'm so fucking rich. I didn't have anything else to spend my money on anyway. So every time somebody dies, I make $1 million.
That's funny, bro.
People die in my hospital all the fucking time. So I'm a trillionaire by now.
And we hire felons and thugs, but whatever.
So we hire felons and thugs. Like, yeah, I got your X-ray, motherfucker. I got that X-ray, and I got that piff. Which way you want, the X-ray or the piff?
Every time I go through there, I see somebody. I'm like, you should be not working here, bro.
What's in there, yo, Doc Ock? Doc Ock, motherfucker. Hey, yo, Ock.
That hospital is the worst, but it's actually better. It's a lot better now, though.
All right, so let's get it moving. But all right, so I don't
Yo, why don't we break down WandaVision for the fourth thing? Why don't we break down WandaVision season episode 6? Tom, you saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I only saw it once though.
Me too. I didn't watch it again, so and again, a lot of the stuff that y'all was talking about, I got lost on that. So I was like, oh shit, man, I'm lost in the sauce right now.
I have a good topic for next week because it's like a carry topic. It's like topic's gonna go a long time on the show most likely. All right, so let me make sure I frame this right. Can any other race be racist other than white people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm racist.
I am too, a little bit.
Like, I'm thinking like nobody ever calls a Korean. Nobody said look at Korean, like you racist motherfucker. But you know, racist as shit.
Hurry up, why?
They hate Japanese people like with a fucking passion, yo. They'll fuck you up if you convince them or confuse
but
Koreans.
only Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese people know about that. They keep that shit quiet between the three races.
How I know about it?
You know about it because maybe you read it somewhere. But at the end of the day, they don't broadcast that. They don't broadcast their racism towards each other.
Oh, that shit's well known though. Same thing with like Mexicans and Dominicans.
Yeah,
like, you can't call it Dominican or Mexican.
They don't want to be called the other race. And a lot of that is because they're very similar in a lot of situations, but they don't want to admit that.
But yeah, isn't that someone like saying like, hey, Mr. British guy, and me being like, fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you up and call me British. Like, because basically they just call me something that I'm not, so I should be able to take it calmly. Like, oh, I'm not that.
Right.
But they take it personally, like you call them homo.
Yeah.
Like they hit us. Oh wait, we recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked. Okay, well, good show, guys.
Yeah. but no, like it's like football and soccer. Like, you know, people get real offensive about, you know, which one is which or whatever. You know, a lot of people don't want, you know, feel like, you know, soccer is football. It's not.
Yeah. I mean, it really is because soccer was around before football was.
It was.
They just took the name. It's funny. They took the name football because they wanted to draw fans to a football match, thinking that it was soccer. They wanted them to come see their brand play.
Right. It's football.
That's how that shit started. So really, the NFL really stole it from soccer, but we'll just, you know, leave that alone.
I ain't know that. I ain't know all that.
Yeah, yo.
Mm-hmm.
They had some other weird name they were gonna call it, and it sure wasn't catching on. And they were like, just tell everyone there's a football match. And that's how they got fans for their very first game.
Well, all right, let's get this show on the road. 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to the 3 in the Chamber podcast. Yo, I'm your host, Cream. Got my man who showed up on time to the broadcast today. To the left of me, and that would be T Nice. And of course, down below.
To the left of you. What the fuck you talking about, man? You know what?
I mean, he's on my left. The way I'm looking at it, he's on my left.
Shit, man.
So, but down below is the late man to the show, and I mean, he was late. This thing was like 10 minutes late. I don't know what the hell happened, but and then he came in stretching. But it's Bad Lizzie. Bad Lizzie is down.
Still get paid for the whole day, though, right?
Yeah,
that's what you want to call it.
You gotta stay 10 extra minutes. You gotta
stay a break for that.
I'm about to say you gotta stay 10 extra minutes, or you losing a break.
Yeah. No, I'll take out a weed break.
Well, listen, man, we're gonna navigate you through the next hour and some change or whatever of some sports-related topics, and of course the shit that matters to us. And I don't really have much of a script because I didn't provide enough topics for Dave to write anything.
I wrote 3.
So he wrote them, but he ain't giving them to me, so you might as well.
Yeah, you know why? Because when they build buildings, they're like, hey, you know what? Just build everything except for the roof. Don't worry about the roof.
That's not fair.
You know, that's pretty much exactly what the hell you want me to build a building.
What if
you ain't give me the roof?
So what if it's like an outdoor pavilion and it don't need a roof?
Well, then today's episode is a fucking outdoor pavilion. There you go. So we're gonna have 3 topics for today. 3 in the
I don't know what those 3 topics are, but I know we're gonna start with
It's in the chat room. Won't be a chat, man.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
We gotta start with the Super Bowl. We gotta start with Super Bowl response. Or Super Bowl, I should say. I don't even want to call this a reaction because it barely elicited one from me. But call call this a Super Bowl, I guess, recap. There we go.
We'll recap the Super Bowl. We'll also talk about what ifs and things of that nature. I want to break down the opportunity for the teams who made it all the way to the AFC and NFC championship game for their respective conferences. You know, they should not be overlooked because it's a very, very hard thing to make it to, to the AFC and the NFC championship games. It's not easy. I mean, I know it takes dumb luck in certain situations, but again, like I said, it's a very respectable thing. So if those teams were to play what would be called, in my opinion, the second bowl instead of the Super Bowl, but the second bowl, how they would have fared. And we'll go back maybe about 10 years or whatever, starting with the Jets and the Vikings in 2010, who also made it to the NFC and AFC championship games in their respective conferences, obviously, but they lost to whoever their opponents were at that point in time, which were, I think, the Steelers and the Packers. We'll start with those and kind of move on up the line to our most recent, which would have been the Bills and the Packers, who faced their those teams in the respective conferences and lost as well. So we'll talk about that. What else is on the docket?
I don't know. You had a Valentine's Day topic.
Valentine's Day. Is it really for us or is it for them? Who gives a shit? I'll be honest with you, man. Fuck Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm a married man. I love my wife to death. I don't need February 14th to show her that though. So at the end of the day, like, who cares? This is like some publicity stunt nonsense or whatever, and they get kids involved and shit. Like, we'll break it down, but again, and we'll probably talk about WandaVision as the 6th episode just aired yesterday, and I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch that episode, and I feel dumber than ever. Thinking I knew what I was looking at, but boy,
we also have
NBA
level. All-Star voting to break down.
NBA All-Star. Don't care because the games shouldn't be played if there is going to be an All-Star game. But if they're going to vote them in. But who cares? So, yeah, we'll do all of that. So, listen, so I got a problem before we even get started. I always have to start off with a small little rant or whatever. And, well, the rant might be coming over here right now. So I have a Brindle Pitbull mix. What are you doing, kid? Like, look, I'm on daddy duty, so I got a lot going on at the moment. But
yeah, I was wondering, you was talking about that Valentine's Day shit. I knew Tori was out the house. It wasn't just a coincidence.
don't Tori watch this, dude.
She ain't watched the last episode, so
he's hoping. He's hoping.
Nah, man, we canceled it.
It's done. It's over. So listen, I need some advice because, look, my dog is 9 months to yesterday. So she's 10 months now. Sorry, 10 months. So when she's a female and she's a pit mixed with a brindle. Now, when people come to the house or anybody that she hasn't seen in a while or whatever, she gets excited and she fucking pees everywhere. Like, I don't care if she just went to the bathroom. She could have just came in from going to the bathroom. She comes in, she stores a little bit of urine somewhere in her system and saves it for when new people come over that she gets excited and pees everywhere. And, it usually ends up with me chasing her somewhere or whatever to try to kill her. Unsuccessful. She's faster than I am. So either way, but she knows what she's done because she runs or she looks in. Like, I remember one time she peed. I was coming upstairs from the basement and she had peed like right in front of the door, like in the middle of the kitchen. She forgot about it apparently because it happened a while ago. So she's running around, whatever. I come in the kitchen, I see the pee, I look at her, she looks at me, and she takes off. So anyway, I'm open to suggestions on how to get her to stop peeing, other than wearing a diaper or cutting off her entire urination system. So that way, when she urinates, she urinates inside herself at this point in time. I want her to piss in her own cave. Pee where you sleep, because she ain't gonna do that. I don't care how excited she is. I don't care how excited she gets. She will not pee in her crate. Period.
No, she won't.
Help me.
So, It's my theory. It's been my theory for like the longest time in the world that dogs are like a fifth dimensional gateway for piss. I'm gonna say this because I don't know if Niz, I don't know if you remember you was there or not, but it was me, JR, and JR had them dogs. He was watching his next door neighbor's dogs. That dude Tyler, that AAU baller. He was watching his pits, and we decided to take his pits for a walk up to Rutgers Stadium from JR house.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yo, now I know when I piss, I can piss a lot. And I know dogs are smaller and all. This dog must have pissed about 250 fucking times on every fence post, on every tree, it was to the point we got to like past Hamilton Street over there by Lewis Street from JR house. And I'm like, yo, how big is this fucking dog's bladder? Like, this dog is made of piss. Like, this motherfucker just, everything just squirt. And it was
but was it just a squirt or was it like long?
No, I was gonna say it wasn't just a squirt. It was a decent amount. Like, he'd wait for like a couple of seconds and then walk. Couple more seconds, walk. Dude, I have never seen so much piss in my life. Now, that being said, I don't care if you take her outside and she freshly just goes. Yeah. She can and will on command, if she wants, drop another fresh one right on your floor. Yeah. That's number one. That's every dog. Number two, I had the same issue with Scout, that Siberian Husky. Every time Michelle would come over here, and it was for a few people, but really for Michelle. When he saw Michelle, he would fucking, dude, he'd be jumping up on my kitchen table, like all four paws spinning on top of the kitchen table, knocking shit off the table, yo, pissing the whole time. Because he gets so excited. I don't know why dogs piss when they get excited. The best recommendation is, I want to say beat them because it don't teach them nothing. But giving them treats don't teach them nothing either. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck who say it's right or wrong. I'm a lifetime dog owner. Yeah.
My dog makes me feel like a punk because I ain't gonna lie. I could smack the hell out of her, yo. She won't even make a noise. She'll look at me like that shit didn't even hurt.
What you be hitting her like this? You hitting her with the wet wrist or?
I used to give her one of those or whatever, but she be looking like, man, come on, man.
She know what she's looking like, Jay, is I'm gonna take that fucking arm off one day. Watch. That's what she look like. He gotta go smack me. He gonna be missing a wrist. Straight
Word up.
But nah, man, there's really nothing you could do. I guess, honestly, I've never figured out, even with my dog, to the day we had to get rid of him. Not due to that, but other shit. But up to the day we got rid of him, we never figured out how to get him to stay calm and not piss the floor around Michelle. The current dog we have now, she has never pissed the floor in the entire time we had her. As long as there's a weeby pad down somewhere, she gonna find it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Hold on.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's just some dogs, yo. You might just have that dog that no matter what, it's gonna be so happy to see everybody. It's pissing. But look at it this way: you got a pit. All right. So usually it could be either piss on the floor or somebody blood on the floor. I'll choose the piss. I'd rather she be happy to see everybody than be one of them snarling.
She's
my fucking leg dogs.
Yeah, but the fact that she's mixed with a Brindle, man, she's a friendly ass dog. She's
a sweetheart.
It's gonna make you think that she will rip your arm off, but she's a punk. She don't care. Yeah. She's scared of her own shadow, yo. Yo, I could go change the garbage bag, and you know how you just she runs. She takes off, yo. Like bags, like the Walmart bags, shopping bags, or whatever. If I was to go like this, yo, she would be out, yo.
Well, with your mean ass, you probably think you about to suffocate her shit. Come here. Come here, Coco.
Out, yo. She out. She out. So, but anyway, all right, man. Let's get into our first topic, yo. We'll break down last week's Super Bowl, which was, I guess, a shock, but not a shock.
What do you got? To me.
I was surprised at that.
And to Vegas, it was a shock.
Yeah, Vegas was shocked.
So like 80% of fans in the NFL was a shock.
The line was 3. The line was 3, and they won by what?
I think they covered.
They did not. No, yeah.
They won by what? 22.
22 points. Yeah.
I think they covered by a little bit.
Yeah.
What a fucking dud! What a dud of a game, though.
Yeah, the game sucked.
Like, were you excited at all? I was excited for the first Gronk touchdown because I'm like, what? He's gonna set up. I did
I was
not
excited
know
for the
Mahomes
commercials.
was going to save the game that he should have saved for us, for them.
I was
Yeah.
excited for the kick before the kickoff, and then second
Not
quarter,
even. I
I
was
was
even
like,
excited for kickoff. Dude, I didn't even watch the national anthem.
I didn't either.
I didn't even watch the halftime show.
I didn't either.
Nothing.
I never
I
really watched the
literally
halftime show.
like walked away from the TV until the halftime show was over.
I heard it was good though.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I heard.
That's definitely an opinion. Somebody said that Super Bowl halftime show looks like something Stanley Kubrick would have directed.
I heard it was good, yo.
No.
I mean, to each their own. That's what they
Each their
Mike
own,
and Manna
exactly.
loved it. They were like, "Oh, you missed a hell of a show." I'm like, "Man, I miss it." Right now, it's not a hell of a game. So
I'm not a fan of the weekend, so I mean, it's whatever.
I like a
besides,
couple
you
of
know
the
what will
joints.
forever live on in my life, yeah.
What?
That's how.
Hmm?
With liberty and justice for all.
What?
Remember that Lady Gaga shit? When she
Yeah.
jumped off the fucking stadium roof? That shit was the funniest moment in
I was like-
Super Bowl history. The funniest fucking moment I ever seen.
Yo, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see somebody put that to a JR soundtrack or whatever. My God, he's when Mankind jumped off the top of the cage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, my God, he's broken himself in half.
Yo, as God is my witness, he's broken in half.
Yeah, I would love to see that to a JR soundtrack, yo.
That's
Oh
classic.
my God. But yeah, the game was very not impressive. I think Patrick Mahomes looked like he definitely missed his offensive tackles.
Yeah.
Now you got three people playing out of place. That you can't tell me that didn't affect
Mhm.
what they wanted to do offensively for chunk plays. But I think the defense did, even if they were healthy, I really do think that they had a really good plan against them playing that cover 2 zone. That cover 2 was eating them alive all day long. They had nowhere to go with the ball. Like, it was crazy. And they had no time to throw the ball anyway. So
Yeah, they didn't blitz at all. They just
No.
sent 4 guys the whole game.
4 guys and had everybody else back in coverage. And they were literally shadowing like Tyreek Hill all the
2
way up
people.
the field.
Over 2 people the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And a third guy over the top when he went deep. Like, it was crazy.
And then Patrick Mahomes like had a bad toe. You could tell when he was running.
Yeah. Nah,
He
no
wasn't the
question.
same.
Well, turf toe ain't no joke, man.
It's not.
No, that's
It's
like
not.
that's a blister times 18.
Yeah.
That's
No,
like bone on bone.
Yeah, that shit burns.
It's terrible.
Yo, did you guys hear? What do you guys feel about his post-game press conference? You feel like he threw his teammates under the bus?
Who?
I didn't
Mahomes?
see it.
Mahomes, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
I wish you could
I
play it
would've.
right now. But probably get sued by the NFL.
He
You
said I
would've?
would have.
I would have thrown them under the bus. Yeah, they dropped hella passes, yo.
Yeah, they did.
They dropped a lot of passes. Even like the guy was running for his life and he's getting murdered, by the way. But I mean, for crying out loud, if the kid, if dude
What
is
up,
gonna
What up, Carter?
hey, what up?
Hi.
So, but if the look, your hair is cutting like Uncle Tom's. You got Uncle Tom's
He
haircut.
ain't playing Spider-Man?
Nah, man, he over here checking on me. But if he was good, if he's running for his life, you got to at least help him out a little bit. Like, yo, you got drop passes from definitely your tight end. Your tight end dropped like 2 passes that were critical on third downs in situations or whatever. Mecole Hardman, he had another drop. What you need? Goodbye. And everything. And on top of that, just a slew of other situations where I felt like the team just kind of let him down a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. But I don't know if y'all remember the Texans game last year when they was down 24-0. They was dropping mad passes in the first half of that game too, and then they turned it around.
Yeah.
But
so I thought it was nerves. Yeah, I thought it was nerves, but nah, it was just.
I mean,
Tom
did
Brady.
they turned it around. Y'all said yeah.
In the Texans game this year they didn't. They just,
No. I was thinking about the Texans. I'm trying to figure out whether they turned it around or whether the Texans just became the Texans in the second half.
They just started making big plays, like the kickoff return, the big kickoff return.
But the Texans also stopped scoring. That was key. They didn't score another point that game.
They didn't
after the half.
What do y'all think? JJ Watt goes
Buffalo. It's the most perfect fit. Yo, I'm not saying that just to be a homer. He's the most perfect fit for us. Literally, one of the main things our defense was missing was like a serious pass rush. I'm not excited. I don't want him, to be honest. I don't want him to bring his fucking bad back up to cold ass Buffalo. Like, fuck that. Your bad back was fucked up in the heat. Imagine in the cold. Nah, bro.
That was my question. Like, how much does this guy have in the tank?
Yeah.
You know, he's always been injury prone.
He played at a high level this year, but that cold is something else on bones. Trust me, I know. That cold fuck your shit up. If you got something bad, that should make it worse. So, well, JJ Watt, he might just die the moment he gets off the plane. As soon as I should say 18 degrees, that's it, out for the season.
He should be used to that though. He's from Wisconsin. I don't understand.
Huh? Well, Wisconsin's, I don't know if you would consider that an ice cold state. I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Ice cold state, like a
yeah, we've been there before.
Oh damn! I thought it was like
the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Okay, that's like Green Bay's up north, right? It's
not like Wisconsin is Wisconsin.
It's in northern Wisconsin.
Yeah, we were in Milwaukee, but I mean, it don't matter. Milwaukee's literally 30 minutes from Chicago.
Oh, shit.
It's like 25 minutes away from the United Center.
Buffalo. That rules out. Well, I mean, that's the thing. He rules out Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Green Bay. If he's avoiding cold, he can't go to any NFC East or NFC.
Yeah, but there's something. But listen, there's something to be said about what you're talking about, because at the end of the day, he's also enjoyed a nice cushy 10 years in a Houston dome. So at the end of the day, you may be from Wisconsin, but hey, man, if you ain't been, you ain't been eating Vienna sausages and scrapple and shit for the last 10 years, you've been eating filet mignon, you ain't going back to scrapple and Vienna sausages and pork and beef. So, I get what you're saying. Like, he may not want that type of situation anymore. So, yeah.
Maybe he goes to another dome team.
Who would that be?
But regardless, he's gonna have to take chump money wherever he goes. He's gonna have to take fucking.
No, he's money. Not getting paid. But at this point in time, it's not about that for him. He's made enough money. So
if he wants a ring, he should just go to the Chiefs.
Yeah. If he goes to the Chiefs, I'm not watching next year.
This is basically just super teams. Just watch the two teams play over and over. That's all.
Who did that last year? T. Sizzle did that last year, right?
He went to the Ravens, right? Where did T. Sizzle go?
He went to the Chiefs last year. He was playing for the Chiefs last year.
This is correct.
Mm-hmm. He ain't even do that. He already had a ring. He ain't even.
What do y'all call that? Y'all call that a Karl Malone? When you ring chasing like a motherfucker?
It didn't work for Karl though.
No. What about Barkley? Maybe it's a Barkley. You're pulling a Barkley.
I don't think Barkley
either.
Barkley
didn't work for him either. Drexler.
He didn't really.
Drexler worked for Drexler, right?
Yeah.
Drexler got a ring.
Yeah.
Barkley didn't. So yeah, it didn't work for Barkley. So we'll call that doing the Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Ring chasing like a motherfucker, man.
He was on. Was he on both of those teams? No, he wasn't on both of them.
Barkley was on the Suns.
No, Drexler.
Barkley was on the Suns, but he went to the Rockets after his time in the Suns.
Know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Drexler.
Oh, Drexler. Yeah, no, he was on Portland, then he went to Houston. He did win that year. Yeah.
So all of this got me to thinking. The opportunity to for the other teams to have a crack at, I don't know, a second place trophy and who would have won in those matchups. So I want to break this down for you and see what you guys think about these teams. And I mentioned it earlier in regards to who we would start with. So for the 2010 through 2011 season, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the New York Jets in the AFC Championship game, and the Packers beat the Bears. Now, what team out of the Jets and the Bears would have won that matchup if they were to face each other in the second bowl?
I mean,
now, do we remember?
I would need to know who was on those teams, because if you look at it as today's players, dude, it's like 4 hours in a dentist chair.
No, it was the Bears and the Jets that were played.
Correct.
So the Jets had Mark Sanchez.
That would have been the Mark Sanchez
versus what was dude's name, yo?
Was it Cutler? Was Cutler there at that point?
Nah,
I think it was
Denver.
Cutler.
He was in Denver. Nah, it was that other.
Wait,
dude,
what quarterback brought them? Wow.
You sure it was Cutler?
tell you now.
Because remember that's the game that he got hurt and they said he quit on them. Wasn't it that game? It was a playoff game, and he was sitting there with his coat on, but he had all his uniform on still. But they were like, he's hurt, he's not coming back. But he stayed on the sideline and they called him out for it.
Yeah, it was color.
Yeah, all right. I think it was that exact game too. I think.
So you had Jay Cutler at quarterback, at running back Matt Forte.
Was it Musa
Yeah,
Muhammad?
I got the rosters here. Damn, I go.
Devin
That
Hester,
Jets
boy.
defense is really good. That Jets defense is really good that year.
Yeah.
They fucked up and forgot to suck that year. So
Devin Hester and Johnny Knox at the wide receiver position.
Oh,
Johnny
man.
Knox, wow.
Remember when he broke his back, yo?
Yeah.
I remember
that's the last time we
seeing
see
that
him.
play. Yeah, that was bad, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot Greg Olson played for Chicago before he went to Carolina. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Chicago drafted him.
Lance Briggs, Brian Urlacher.
fuck it. You know what? Yeah.
Charles Tillman, Peanut Tillman.
Yo, Urlacher's a scumbag now, ain't he?
You seen his hair? You seen it?
I've seen his hair?
Yeah.
No.
Google it. Remember he was bald when he played, right?
Yeah.
He's not anymore.
He was growing his hair back when after he retired.
So that's his hair?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It don't look like it. It look like Jason Witten's wig on Monday Night Football. It looked the same. Yo, that's a topic for a future podcast. The worst wigs.
Yo.
The worst wigs in sports or
worst wigs in sports.
Julius Peppers. Yeah, this team.
Wow.
This team was stacked, man. This team had some guys on it. Seriously, but and of course Robbie Gould was the kicker.
I would take the Bears.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would too. If it wasn't for Caleb, it wasn't for Caleb Haney stinking up the rest of the fucking game. That game, they could have knocked off the Packers.
Yeah,
I would probably take the Bears against the Jets. I'll take anybody against Sanchez. I'm sorry.
Sanchez that's why I would take Cutler over Sanchez.
He's never had a big spot show up where he's shown up once in a big spot. So.
Right.
No, Brian Urlacher had a hair transplant. He had a
hair.
It says here, restore hair. He used restore hair.
Oh.
He's a fucking spokesperson for it. He's fucking scumbag. Even his hair fake. His hair fake and his views. And he's fucking president. All right, move on. Sorry, yo.
2011, 2012 was
Wait, what'd you guys have? What'd you guys have? Bears?
I
took the Bears.
I took the Bears.
The Bears too. Good consensus. Yay. Hey, if the Jets are ever in this thing again, let's just go. Whoever the fuck on the team is.
I don't think the Jets in it no more after that.
Yeah, me neither.
The Patriots beat the Ravens obviously in 2012 at the 2011-2012. Yeah, that was a good game.
The other game was good too.
Yeah, the Giants beat the 49ers in overtime. That was a great game.
Kyle Williams out of Candlestick.
Yep.
Wow, that was a good game, yo.
Yeah, we were at champs for that shit. We went
that was that Mario Manahan catch, right? That Mario Manahan catch?
The Manahan catch was the Super Bowl.
That was in the Super Bowl? All right.
That's the game where
that was the one
that up.
Kyle Williams dropped two punt returns.
Oh, yes.
That was Kyle Williams' game. That was the same day that Billy Cundiff missed the fucking kick and in the other game, in the previous game.
And then Lee Evans dropped a pass.
Yeah.
That was the same game.
Yeah. Lee Evans.
Yeah.
Wow.
He used to rock for us too. Shit.
I remember Lee Evans when you played for the Bills. Yeah, that was when y'all had T.O., right? Didn't he play on the same
end? We had him and Eric Moles. We had Lee Evans and Eric Moles for a while. Well, yeah, we sucked. All
right, so
one thing somebody brought up. Sorry, not to get off topic real quick about the Bills. Yeah. One thing somebody brought up. I seen it on Twitter the other day. They said, "I don't care that the Bills lost to the AFC Championship because 3 years ago we had a Nathan Peterman hype video for him being named the starting quarterback. So we can be happy with where we are right now." It's fucking true. Sorry, that just made me think of that when we were just discussing these old squads. So Nathan Peterman, bro. We had a
Very
hype
true.
video for him.
Wow.
This is going to be an interesting one because the two teams that didn't make the Super Bowl this year, in this particular year, ended up in the Super Bowl the following year.
Yeah.
With the Ravens and the 49ers. So so the Ravens would have been playing the 49ers. I imagine that team is basically intact. Both teams, I would imagine. So how do you see that shaking out?
Well, they had the 49ers that year had
Alex Smith or Cap?
Alex Smith.
It was Alex Smith, wasn't it?
Cap got them to the Super Bowl. It was Alex Smith the year before, you're right. And then Cap got them to the Super Bowl the next year after Alex Smith went out like game 7 or something like that.
Right.
Cap took over and took them on that run.
Yep.
I would
So
say
the year
the
before that
Ravens.
was Alex Smith.
Ray Lewis a year younger.
Wait,
That
who was the
defense a year
Ravens? Who was the
younger.
Ravens quarterback?
Flacco.
Flacco. Yeah, you know, I'll take the Ravens too. Yeah. Plus Ray Lewis. Yeah, Ray Lewis would have murdered like 4.
They would have been a year younger, that defense, because that defense was kind of getting a little long in the tooth.
Help the Niners if he wore his white suit.
All right.
Ray Lewis is coming for. I'm scared. I'm telling you what, he's scared now.
He gonna
Like,
talk
I'm sorry,
for a half
Ray.
hour before he kill you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ray Lewis.
Yo, his Hall of Fame speech
Yo, this is the
shatters
second-
unintentional comedy.
This is the second time in 19 episodes that we've had to apologize to Ray Lewis for some slick shit that we said.
And we're gonna keep on apologizing to Ray Lewis.
As many times as he wants.
All
Fuck
right.
My house.
Baltimore beat New England the following year, so they got their revenge. And of course, the Falcons lost to the 49ers in a pretty decent game itself. The Falcons would be going up against the Patriots in this one. How interesting is that?
Damn, and that would be like a repeat of another Super Bowl.
One that happens way later on down the line.
Way
yeah.
later, okay.
Yeah. The ones where the Falcons choked, right? That's the one where they choked out.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years before? So I have a gauge on the rosters.
2012 season.
So that was the
Ryan would've-
2016
no.
season that comeback happened.
Ryan would have been there, right?
Yeah,
Matt Ryan was there. Yeah.
Matt Ryan was there. The only people that wouldn't, you had Jaquiz Rogers as your running back and Michael Turner. Julio Jones, of course, was there, but you had Roddy White as well. You know, but he was on the back end of his career at that point.
Tony Gonzalez was there.
Was Gonzalez?
Oh no,
there?
Roddy White was. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was towards his downside.
Yeah, he was towards the end of his career. I think he retired in like 2013.
during those years that they were making those pushes for those NFC Championship games, he was really rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was his main weapon. He was Ryan's number one guy for a long time.
Hell yeah, Roddy White. Yeah, Roddy White was the guy, at that point. Yeah, Tony Gonzalez, of course, and then on defense, remember you had John Abraham.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else here that's of any.
Straight honest, that's it. They just had John Abraham, and they had a good team defense overall, I guess.
Defensive backs, Asante Samuels.
Oh, he was ready.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready like a 5-team hoe by that time.
Yeah.
A what?
A 5-team hoe. Like every team fuck him and leave him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots here.
Sorry, man.
So the Patriots.
I'll take the Patriots again.
Who are the Wes Welker?
Yeah, I'll take the Patriots again. Yeah.
Edelman. And,
it was an aberration. They lost the first time, so yeah, I'll definitely take them.
I'm about to say, I'll be honest with you. I don't even think it's worth even breaking down the New England Patriots roster. I think I would just take the Patriots.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Brady was there. So you really have to figure out Brady was there.
I'll tell you though. I mean, again, it was of course Brady, Brandon Bolden at running back, Stephen Ridley, Shane Vereen, Danny Woodhead.
Yo, just don't even read Patriots running backs for the rest of this time. Just do the quarterback and receivers. What receiver he threw to and made them an All-Pro.
Wes Welker, Matthew Slater.
Wow.
You could stop at Welker. You could stop at Welker. That was it.
Deion Branch.
What did Walker have? 180 catches that year for like?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Deion Branch too though. He had Deion Branch.
Oh, that was the second time Deion Branch was there.
Yeah. Defense.
It didn't matter.
Dante Hightower.
Vince Wilfork. That's it.
Yeah, you had Dante Hightower. You had Gerard Mayo, Brandon Spikes.
Wilfork.
Patrick Chung. No, Wilfork. Well, he's defensive lineman, right?
Yeah, he's a tackle.
Yeah, Vince Wilfork. Rob Nikovich.
Honestly, only dude I really truly remember from that team is Vince Wilfork. From that defense. But the rest of them were all interchangeable pieces. They were rocking, don't get me wrong. Gerard Mayo, they were good defensive players and shit. But like we ain't talking about Rodney Harris and Ty Law type motherfuckers.
I do remember that the combination of Devin McCourty and Aqib Talib.
Yeah. That's right. They did have decent corners.
Yeah.
And decent secondary. You're right.
Patrick Chung.
But Wilfork was like the linchpin for that shit. He was the Brady of the defense.
Facts. So yeah, no question about it. Man, that's crazy. All right, man. Julian Edelman too, by the way, was on that team, but he was hurt. Rob Gronkowski was also on that team. He was hurt, but
yeah, they would have won. I would take the Pats.
Yeah,
and Aaron Hernandez too was also on that team as well.
Oh, I'm definitely taking the Pats.
Yeah.
Wait a motherfuckers.
You said 3 in the chamber. 3 in the chamber.
That's a podcast I want to be on.
3 in your head, motherfucker.
That's my type of pie.
How dare you talk to the guy who talked to the guy who talked to the guy who talked to the guy who hates me? How dare you? How dare you get gas from the mother's cousin's aunt's brother's former roommate and my former enemy?
Yo, he was nuts, dude. He was nuts, yo.
All right, so you got the Broncos beat the Patriots the year after that. And the Seahawks beat the 49ers. So this would be Patriots versus 49ers.
This would have been Kaepernick's second year there, right?
I believe so.
Second full year. That would have been his suck ass season, where he started showing how bad of a quarterback he really was. Yes, Colin Kaepernick, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that was the year the defense was carrying them. They had Patrick Willis that year, right?
They definitely had Patrick Willis. I know that.
Yeah. That's enough said. Okay. Who did they play?
Alden Smith.
Who would have beat them?
Patriots.
Oh, yeah. All right, moving on.
Well, okay. Don't even got to go through the roster there.
Nah, you don't. Yeah, you don't got to go through the rosters. You don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brady company.
Let me see. The Broncos. I'm sorry. 49ers. This would have been 2014-15. Would have been the Colts going up against the Packers. Colts-Packers.
That would have been a great game.
Seahawks.
That would have been a great game.
In overtime to get to the Super Bowl, and New England straight stomped out the Colts.
I remember that. That's the Deflategate year.
Yeah.
Well, the year the year it happened in that Colts game. That's the game the Colts complained that the balls were deflated.
Mm-hmm. But they all had to use the same ball, so.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's different when you're throwing it. It's different when you're throwing it versus when you're trying to defend it or catch it. It helps the quarterback definitely to release and throw.
Right.
And I think it affects the catchability of the ball because you're used to a certain pressure. Right. So your hands are used to applying a certain pressure. When the ball is less deflated, that shit can fuck up your catch. But I don't think it affected the defense to the level they said it did. But I mean, if the receivers are expected to catch the shit, defensive back should be able to catch the same ball. Right. So
that's what kind of makes me not mad, but everybody calls him.
But you know what?
Nobody never brings that up no more.
But you know what it is? New England's defense is playing against fully inflated balls, while Colts defense is playing against slightly underinflated balls. So I can see the difference in the two. That's the reason why the Colts defense didn't have to adjust to that same shit that the Colts D did. And mind you, it's a little thing, but with these players, when 1 foot get you screamed on by a coach, like being one step off of where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course.
And little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then this shit's something big right here. So
no question. No, I hear you, Tom. I mean, they don't bring it up, but they also, I mean, on the NFL Network or whatever, Michael Irvin gets to yell and scream and talk crazy about everybody, and he was in a hotel room with a cab driver and a stripper and a hooker.
And a pimp.
But he wasn't cheat. He didn't cheat during the game though.
No question.
I mean, he might have got his balls deflated, but I mean, that's goes without saying.
You think they took turns?
I can't.
You think he spotted the cabbie? Like, you think he spotted the cabbie free rides to get some ass? Like, I'll let you fuck her, you give me free rides for the rest of it. Like,
yo, I want to know that whole story, yo. How come there's not a 30 for 30 for that?
They're like my Coke limo.
I don't know.
Yo, there should be, yo, like a deep investigation, yo. We should do it.
I want to know what the hooker looked like. I want to know what she looked like.
He was married at the time. That's crazy.
Damn. I don't know what to fucking say.
Yeah, you think it was like a low budget cab like yellow, or you think it was like a
It was a yellow. I think it was a
car
yellow
service.
Yo, it was probably a checker cab too. The ones that smell like smoke. The ones that smell like cigarettes. You just know the driver. It's the driver. He is always smoking.
One of them old school cabs with like the 1960.
With a little metal ashtray in the back of his seat.
Yep.
That's what Michael Irvin was messing his crack pipe while they picked up the pimp. Better go pick up the pimp, yo.
Yo, I always forget about that story, but I
then he was on a Dare poster that year. That was the worst shit. Yeah, it was a couple weeks after a Dare photo shoot where he was like standing in front of a cop car and talking about, you better not, drugs are illegal. You better not. It should have said, give it to me. If you find any crack, bring it to Michael. Bring it to Michael Irvin.
Wow.
Well, I'll use it to manufacture this in the Superbowl fuel.
What do you think was worse, him or the guy? What was the safety from the Falcons that got caught with a hooker before the game, like the day before?
Oh, Eugene, what's his name? Eugene Robinson.
Yeah,
And then the first play of the game, he got burnt.
Yeah, was he a reverend? Yo, wasn't he a reverend?
Yeah, he was like a God-fearing kind of player. Yeah.
Damn, yo. Got caught.
Hey, we all fall short of the glory of God. The flesh is weak.
But God saw us to it that he get caught. That's all. God saw to it. God sent that cop to them and was like, yep. Wasn't it a female officer, though?
It was a female undercover cop.
So, see, God sent that female undercover cop to him, yo. To fuck his day up.
There you go.
Damn,
look,
bro.
In the Bible, it says, he looked beyond my faults and he saw my needs.
he was weak to temptations of the flesh.
We know what his needs was. Some ass. I need some Super Bowl cheeks. I need some Super Bowl cheeks.
Man, I can't.
My bad, we got off topic.
Well off, but anyway. All right, so the 2015-16 season saw the Denver Broncos beat the New England Patriots, and the Carolina Panthers defeated the Arizona Cardinals in a rout.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the brakes off the Cardinals. Cam Newton. Let me see. So in that matchup, that would have been the New England Patriots going up against the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother. Patriots will win that one.
Was that the Warner year though? That was the Warner year, right?
That's after Warner.
Nah, that's after him. That would have been.
So who took them that far? Carson Palmer?
I think it was Carson Palmer.
Had to be.
I think that's the year the overtime game with the Packers where Fitzgerald caught that screen for like 80 yards in the wild card game, or the game before that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's that year.
Yeah.
It was Palmer.
Carson Palmer.
Fitzgerald, and Bolden was going by that point. I think he was already on the Ravens.
Yeah, he was gone.
Preston, man, Steve Preston.
Yeah.
Nah, Preston wasn't there.
He wasn't there?
It was John Brown, Jaron Brown, Michael Floyd, J.J. Nelson, and some
Michael
guy.
Floyd, what a bum.
Golden.
What a bust.
Yeah, he wasn't on that team. So okay, all right. Yeah, we definitely know who would have won that. So not even gonna waste time on that one.
Don't waste my time.
So 2017 or 2016-17 season saw the Patriots beat the Steelers 36-17, and the Falcons beat the Packers 44-21. So that would have been a matchup with the Steelers. Packers. So what do you guys think about that one? So Steelers.
Who's on the Packers D that year?
Wasn't that Charles Woodson? Was Charles Woodson part of that team?
Nah, I think he retired after they won the Super Bowl. Or he went back to the Raiders after they won the Super Bowl a couple years later, maybe. I could be wrong though. I know he went back to the Raiders before he retired for like a year or two though.
Packers roster. Defenses. Mike Daniels. Position. Dang, I don't know none of these. Oh, here we go. Okay. Linebacker. You got Clay Matthews, Julius Peppers, Nick Perry.
Okay, this was that year. I just wanted to make sure that was the right year because that Pittsburgh offense, they were scary this year that we're talking about.
Clinton Dix. Hey, what happened to Ha?
That bum.
Wow, man.
Got laughed off the field.
Wow. And we picked him up, man, and we were like, what in the world?
We had him too before y'all took him.
I know.
He's another motherfucking 17 hoe.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This Packers team doesn't seem all that.
That's Antonio Brown in his prime, right?
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Big Ben too. Big Ben was like rolling high that year.
Right. Exactly.
I'll probably take the Packers.
Yeah.
That would have been a good game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll probably take the Steelers. I meant to say the Packers. I'm gonna say the Steelers.
Was Polamalu still there, or he was gone?
I think he was gone by then, right? Jay, you're dead. You're silent.
Oh, he's muted. He muted himself.
Yeah, I'm good.
Damn.
You said who? What was the question?
Polamalu. Was he gone? Or was he there still?
Hold on. Nah, Polamalu might have been gone by then. Hold on.
Yeah, I think he was gone by then. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. You saw him in that commercial, in that recent commercial? He's still selling Head and Shoulders and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Shit, yo.
Yeah, he do.
Wow.
That commercial was kind of depressing, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polamalu looks like he's not on this team.
How come Peyton Manning doesn't get a hair transplant on his forehead?
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Oh, I don't know. Get that shit shaved down a little bit.
I was thinking of the Urlacher hair treatment, and I'm like, yo, he could use like a good couple of feet on his forehead.
A couple feet. Yeah, this shit is like this.
Yo.
His eyes are shutting down here.
Yeah, you notice something about Peyton Manning? His hair has never changed since he's been in the league.
No, it hasn't.
It's the same length, bro.
He can really glue that shit. No, he can really glue it. 19 years of wearing his hair.
Yeah, the same length, bro.
Yo, for real. Same style, too. It's that part. On top of the same fucking billboard size fucking forehead. Eyes around his mouth.
Word.
That's Chick-fil-A, motherfucker. That's why I'm getting Chick-fil-A open 3 minutes for my job, bitch.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right, man. Grilled chicken nuggets all motherfucking day.
That's what I just had.
I heard they're getting a grilled chicken sandwich too now.
They already had a grilled chicken sandwich.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, who was it? Who was it that didn't have one that's coming out with one? It was somebody I heard that's coming out with a grilled chicken. I'm like, about fucking time. I thought it was them.
Does Burger King have a grilled chicken sandwich?
Definitely not.
Nah, definitely it's not grilled.
No, definitely not grilled. That original chicken sandwich though is rocking, but the grilled one, yeah.
McDonald's got one?
Yeah, McDonald's one's nasty though. I only fuck with Wendy's.
Me too. That's my
Wendy's
favorite.
grilled chicken. Wendy's grilled chicken is the best, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Straight up. That Asiago Club, that should be slapping.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
All right,
Hell yeah, no. Matter of fact, shit,
17-17.
I might be doing that shit right now. Maybe I just go get that shit. It's right around the corner.
No, 17-18. I'm sorry. Would have been the Patriots versus Jacksonville. Obviously, Patriots won that. Eagles versus Vikings, and the Vikings got stomped out in that by the Eagles. So it would have been Jacksonville versus Minnesota. Finally, a different matchup.
It was the Jacksonville team with Blake Bortles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that defense was lethal. Remember, that was that year that Blake Bortles was like, yo, just don't watch the first 3 quarters and just watch the 4th quarter, yo. Like, because, yo, like Blake Bortles, I had him as my fantasy quarterback that year, yo. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's, yo, watching the first 3 quarters, brutal. All of a sudden, yo, the end of the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, he just started throwing it around the yard. Like, he's just balling. So,
I still go Minnesota.
Jacksonville defense though was disgusting. Didn't they have Calais Campbell on that defense?
Yeah.
Was that the AP suspension year? Was that the year he got suspended for beating his kid?
Nah, it was before that, I think.
So they still had AP, this Minnesota team?
I don't think so. He might have been in Washington already. Or no.
Who was the running back there?
I'll tell you right now.
Short form wasn't Cook.
Nah.
Robinson, no. Thought it was before him. Who came after AP? Was that when they were doing that mixed bag? Abdullah, though every week it was like somebody different.
It was a mixture of Jerick McKinnon and Latavius Murray.
There you go. Murray was the lead dog there though. Yeah, okay. You're right. Yeah. You know what? That was a really good Minnesota team, you know.
It was.
I think they were better.
It should have been. It should have been the Saints in that game, though.
The what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because of that lucky
Stephon
Diggs throw. Mm-hmm.
Michael Floyd, Adam Thielen, Laquan Treadwell, Jarius Wright, Kyle Rudolph, and
damn, that was a good team, though.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota. That's 2 good teams, but I don't know. That's a toss-up for me. Because the Jags had Leonard Fournette. That was Leonard Fournette was a rookie or his 2nd year, I think.
That was his rookie year.
His rookie year or his 2nd year?
Well, which one was his good year? It was his
rookie year. He had 1,000 yards. His rookie year.
Yeah, and then his 2nd year was like
he kind of slid down a little bit.
So that would have been his rookie year then.
Yeah.
Damn, that was that long ago? Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking 4 years. You want to call that long?
I don't feel like Fournette been in the league that long.
I know, yo. I know.
He has.
He runs like he's 35. He runs like he fucking Frank Gore. So,
but they had Xavier Rhodes, Terrence Newman, his bum man, he was a bum. Tremaine Brock, Anthony Harris. Yeah, they had a good secondary.
They had Anthony Barr there too, right? Minnesota.
Yeah, the linebacker.
Yeah, Anthony Barr.
Yep. Yeah. You know what? I take that.
Eric Kendricks. Yeah.
I think that Minnesota team.
It was nice. Linval Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good team.
That was a good team, yo. Defensively, yo, they were nasty, yo.
This game would have ended like 7-3.
Yeah.
But,
Yep. And by the way, Dalvin Cook was on that team. That was the year he tore his knee up.
Oh shit! Damn. Well, that was only 3 years ago.
Well, it was the 2017 team. It was played in 2018.
I drafted him that year too, and then that injury happened. I was mad as fuck.
Yeah, he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Yep, he was on that team. He was injured. Man, that's crazy, yo. Damn. All right, yeah. So who would you have taken?
Oh, Minnesota, hands down.
I don't know. That would have been.
They had a better offense. That's what it is. It looks
That's
like
true.
2 of the similar defenses, but Minnesota had a better offense.
More
weapons, far more weapons.
Let me look at Jacksonville's team, yo. I have to be reminded. I know they had
As soon as you say Blake Bortles, you're gonna lose me.
Yeah, but Blake Bortles didn't have a terrible season. It was just very weird.
No, he didn't. But it's still it's like Sanchez, like saying Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez didn't have a terrible season either, but it's you know the guy who's gonna win and you know the guy who's not.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Bortles is
All
a
right, so
knockout.
I have to say it, but Blake Bortles, Keelan Cole, Alan Hearns, Marquise
Alan
Lee.
who?
Alan Hearns. Come
Oh,
on,
I
man.
remember. He was the one you guys thought was gonna be like a megastar. You guys signed him and shit.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
How'd that work out?
I mean, it worked out pretty well until he broke his leg in the divisional game.
Oh, outlook.
A wild card. Might have been a wild
good.
card. Might have been a wild card. No, Alan Hurts had a pretty decent season for us. He was good.
Okay.
Marquise Lee, Jaden Minkins, D.D. Westbrook. Yeah, some good wide receivers, yo. I mean, for that time period.
I don't think none of them are in our league anymore, are they?
No.
How many Pro Bowls? Yo, how many Pro Bowls amongst that group of these great good receivers?
None.
Zero.
I'll take Minnesota, man. I'll take Minnesota with the 2 Pro Bowlers on the other side, plus the Pro Bowl tight end. I think that year was Rudolph, right? I think Rudolph made the Pro Bowl that year too.
All right. I won't even bother to say the rest of these people.
Their defense was nasty though.
Yeah, the 2 defenses was absolutely sick, yo. Ngankwe, they had that. That was the year they had Jalen Ramsey there. Like that Jacksonville D was balling.
AJ Boye.
Outside of Leonard Fournette, their offense was really like kind of.
Yep. All right. So let's see. That takes care of that. So then we go to 2018-19 with the Patriots beating Kansas City in overtime to go to the Super Bowl against the Rams, who also beat New Orleans in overtime. So
was that Mahomes' first year?
It was his first year as a starter, yes.
Yeah.
First full year.
Going against who? Going against on the other side?
On the other side, it would have been Drew Brees. In the Saints. That would have been an interesting game.
That would have been an interesting Super Bowl. Mahomes versus Brees. Brees probably would have took it on experience, though. Brees, again, that Saints team over the last 8 years has been rock solid every year in, year out.
And there's no way to tell the difference between all 4 of these teams. Both of these games were won in overtime, which was probably the first time that ever happened. The AFC Championship game and NFC Championship game both went to overtime.
That's the only time I ever remember it happening.
Yeah.
Since I've been alive.
Hold on, just to make sure. The Giants, Niners, and that Ravens, Patriots, the ones we were discussing earlier, the Kyle Williams shit, that wasn't overtime? They didn't go to overtime neither? I thought one of them did.
One of them did, not the Patriots and Ravens.
It was the Ravens.
They won that
regulation.
Game. Yeah, in regulation 23-20.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the game. The Ravens kicker missed the field goal.
Got it.
And Lee Evans dropped a touchdown.
Yep.
I think that was that game.
So, yeah. Chiefs.
Oh, man. I'm going to take the Saints because...
I'll take the Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints.
I'll take the Saints just due to experience. Mahomes in a big spot in his rookie year.
Because their defense was a little better
than
the Chiefs' defense.
Yeah. Man. Okay, man. I want to check something real quick, though, before we say that. The 2018 Kansas City Chiefs, 12.
They had Kareem Hunt. That was the year of Kareem Hunt, but that ain't the year that he changed himself to kicker.
Yeah, he was
What? Yeah, that's crazy.
I was waiting for someone to catch that.
I caught it badly. We actually was at that. We was actually at the bar that happened in Cleveland.
That's nuts, yo.
That was crazy.
Remember when he got signed to KC? He said KC stands for kicking chicks. Somebody had the KC arrow. That's just like kicking chicks.
I never heard that.
Yo,
oh, that was a good one. I never heard that one.
Yo, that shit had me dying, yo. And I think Frank put it in the room, yo. That shit had me in tears, yo. It was the Chiefs arrow. It was just like kicking chicks.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas City too. Their offense looked better than Kansas City's offense, yo. I'll be honest with you.
New Orleans?
Yeah, at that stage, yeah. They were rebuilding still.
Yeah.
That was the post Alex Smith year.
Wide receivers were Kelvin Benjamin, Chris Conley, Tyreek
Oh,
Hill,
yeah,
Marcus
man.
Kemp, DeMarcus Robinson, and Sammy Watkins.
Nah, I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah.
Yo, how fat is Kelvin Benjamin right now?
I don't think he's in the league no more.
Anybody seen him lately or no?
Nah.
All right.
Like that's crazy, yo. When he was
How
with the Saints,
nuts?
when he was with the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, when he was with the Panthers, yo,
That
he was like
that
1 year.
His first year off the charts. He got hurt. I don't know what happened after that. When we got him, I was like soup for like 2 weeks. I saw him, yo. I was like, huh?
Yo, look at this running back list, though.
Like
yo,
James Harden with pads.
And then he got there and started dissing us right away. Oh, these guys are losers. These guys are bubs.
Yo, the Chiefs had Anthony Sherman, Spencer Ware, Charkandrick West, Daniel Williams, and Darrell Williams. Yo,
Charkandrick West, he was nice that year.
Yeah.
Yo. Yep. Damn. See, that's the thing. The Chiefs running backs are always decent, yo. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised NFL teams don't be shaking their tree from running backs more often. These teams that be starting like guys like Frank Gore. Like, you really can't call Kansas City and give them something from one of their 5 guys? Mm-hmm. Like, you're gonna roll into a season where Frank Gore walking the ball and shit. I'm gonna just walk over here. I'm gonna lay it out.
Walk. He said walking the ball.
Walking over here, lay it out.
Wow.
Like,
all right. Yeah. New 2019 and 20.
What was that last year?
The Tennessee Titans would have been going up against the Green Bay Packers because Kansas City beat Tennessee.
Oh,
and the 49ers were beaten by the Packers. So, I'm sorry, the 49ers beat the Packers.
I take Green Bay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Don't even have to see
how many
it.
times has Green Bay been on here? Green Bay been on here a lot of games. And the Patriots.
Aaron just a choke artist?
Dude, I brought that up in the chat like 2 weeks ago. Nobody said nothing about it.
No. I'm just asking. I'm bringing it up because
I think he is.
I'm bringing it up.
I think he is. Yo, Brady's playoff record is like 33-11. Yo, Aaron Rodgers is like 11-10, bro.
He's like the Pat Riley of fucking of the NFL. Get you almost there, but not quite there. Almost there though.
I mean, I don't think it was his fault this past title game. I don't think it was his fault though.
Bills versus Packers.
I'm going to say us. No, I'm going to say us. I don't give a fuck Devontae Adams, whoever the fuck. I'm going to say us. In the game that has not happened, where my team has a chance to go to the Super Bowl, yes, we're going to win that shit.
I would have much rather wanted to watch that game than the one we got.
That is true.
Well, now that we got it, but not coming into this game, you wanted to see the Chiefs and the Bucs.
Oh, the Chiefs and the Packers.
No, I wanted to see the Chiefs and the Packers. I didn't want to see the Bucs.
Right,
I'm sorry. I wanted to see the Packers. I'm not no disrespect to the Bills, but I wasn't looking forward to Bills in the Super Bowl. There was no star power there as far as I'm concerned. It's the future because I think Josh Allen is a great quarterback. But if you're telling me I got to pick between, if you're giving America the choice to pick between the Chiefs, the Bills, the Buccaneers, and the Packers, the Bills are last on that list. I'm sorry, they are.
I just wanted them to go because that's Dave's team, but
for Dave's team, but that's the only reason. The Bills are not the story in any of these situations. If you put either one of those other teams up against them, the Bills are not the story. Period. There's no story for the Buffalo Bills.
So basically, it doesn't matter what the fuck we do. As long as we're lit in Buffalo, we're just never going to be the story.
It's not about being in Buffalo. There was no up against this particular dynamic. The story with the Chiefs and the Bills were because of the fact that because of the young youth and the quarterback situation or whatever. But there's no story for the Bills.
So what's the Chiefs story?
It's Patrick Mahomes.
That's not a story. That's a player. What's
the
story?
The story. I mean, the story is
again lost.
Repeat champion. They literally just went
Brady has a story. He leaves the team he was with, goes to a team of bums, turns them around.
Right.
But Drew Brees has a story that this is his last year. He's trying to bring this team one more Super Bowl before he leaves. All right. Mahomes' story is I'm on a super team with the best tight end and the best running back, or the best wide receiver, and one of the best running backs in the game. And also, we have also one of the best coaches of all time.
So how do those players become the best at their position?
What do you mean?
Somebody's got to get them the ball.
Think about something. when you say people say best of position, it ain't never a fact list. It's always opinions.
Understood.
Yeah. So so nobody can ever be, to me, nobody ever becomes the best at their position. You become one of the best. One of. All right. I think Josh Allen, this story, this Buffalo Bills story from where the fuck we came from till now is a story in and of itself. From where we are till now. Remember what I said 3 years ago? We were like, Nathan Peterman, he's got to be starting here. Now look at us. That's a fucking story, bro. From nothing. We came from the Rex Ryan years, bro.
The story
Rex Ryan as our coach.
The story Josh Allen had is he was picked after all those people, and he's better than all the people who's picked ahead of him.
I mean, that's a lot of people's story, though. So that story's played out. That's a lot of people's story. It's Brady's story. It don't happen much in Buffalo, though. Last time we had this story going in Buffalo was 30 years ago with Jim Kelly. Okay, and I understand that, but that's because of the fact that him and Jim Kelly and Josh Allen are the only two quarterbacks that have really worked out as far as the Bills are concerned that have actually been lucrative at their position. But
he broke all of Kelly's records.
I understand that, but I'm just
Kelly wasn't the story then. How the fuck is he not the story now?
What do you mean?
Kelly was the story then. Kelly was the story when in the AFC. The road to the Super Bowl ran through Buffalo for 4 straight years.
4 years. That makes it a story.
Was he ever was Jim Kelly and the Bills ever the story?
No.
Again, why? We could be the best team in the fucking league. But
I think the last 2 or 3 times y'all were.
Yeah, y'all were the story the last time.
The first time, no, it wasn't no story. The first against the Giants, it wasn't one. Then against us, it was like, oh, can he get off it?
No, that was the Cinderella story because we came out of nowhere that year.
Yeah, and then
literally the previous year, we won 8 games? 8 games, and it was like considered a great year in Buffalo. And then the next year, we won the Super Bowl. The following year was supposed to be the redemption of this small market team against the Redskins, the powerhouse Redskins. They only went 14-2 that year. Would have been 15-1, but they ain't starting nobody the last game. And then it was the powerhouse Cowboy years, trying to beat America's coke-fueled fucking superstars.
I mean, I can't call it powerhouse. We came out of nowhere too. Now that first year, we were literally nobodies. The year before, we were 7-9, I think. That 91 season or whatever, we were like 7-9 or whatever, like that point in time. And the year before that, I think we were either 1 and no, I'm sorry, that was the year prior to that.
89, man.
89 team.
89 is when you guys got Aikman, right?
Yes, that's Aikman's rookie year.
That was Aikman's rookie year. So you guys weren't shit his rookie year. His second year.
No, we were shit. We weren't shit. Yeah,
y'all weren't shit. He started to come into his own like his 3rd year in the league.
Right.
Which would have put that around his first Super Bowl visit with us.
Right.
Which at that time they already had Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper. They had all those guys.
90. He got drafted in 90. So I mean,
Michael Irvin was there first before any
of
those guys.
Was there. Yeah, Michael Irvin was there before any of them. Yeah. And then that's not even start on the defense, like.
That took a couple years. That all built from the Herschel Walker trade, though.
Yeah, all of that got built from that
trade robbery. Yeah.
So
that might have been
all I'm saying is that if you're putting up the Buffalo Bills against any of those other 3 teams that are on that list in the AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game, the Bills are the lesser story of the 4. They're the lesser story. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess it's a matter of perspective then. I don't know. It's a matter of perspective.
Perspective from a fan as opposed to objectiveness. You have to be objective about this situation. And those 4 teams, I'm sorry, the Bills are the lesser story of those 4. The league didn't want to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. They didn't. From a rating standpoint, you don't want to see Buffalo in that spot. You don't.
You're right. Who would want to see one of the fucking brightest stars in the fucking game play?
Yeah, I'm not taking that away from you.
Who wants to see the fucking guy who was rated as like shit last year to like rise up and become something? You're right. There's no story there. No. I mean, it's not like Hollywood made thousands of movies about this exact scenario, but nobody wants to see that.
It wasn't like y'all was crap last year. I went to the playoffs last year, though.
But we didn't make noise in the playoffs last year.
Y'all should have. Y'all lost in what,
We should have,
overtime?
yeah, we should have. But Allen wasn't this year's Allen versus last year.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Not even his best game last year matched his worst game this year.
That's true.
So you can honestly say that the Bills would be the
Y'all
better.
didn't have Diggs last year either, though.
Bills are the better story of all of those 4 teams.
No. But we are a story. You're treating us like we're just a fucking.
I didn't say y'all were the story. I said y'all not the bigger story of the 3.
Motherfucking bums over there.
Again, you're hearing what you want to. You're hearing what you want to hear, and that's fine. We're moving on.
That's what you're saying. You're saying, yo, this is not the story. I asked you direct. Is there a story in Buffalo? You said no. They're not the story. No.
Only
I said
one.
it doesn't matter
Or,
how good we do.
I think it's Diggs though.
The
I
story
think it would
the
have
way
been
this
Diggs.
whole team came together, coming from McDermott, just the way this whole team came together.
No,
He came in and rooted out problems we had. yo.
Never. All right.
Like-
Okay. No, you're right.
But do you really know? Do you really know the story until you actually go to the Super Bowl? Like, what was the Packers story before?
Exactly.
What was the Packers story? Did the Packers have a story?
With a Buck story. What's the fucking Buck story?
Tom Brady on a new team going to the Super Bowl. That's their story.
Okay. Breeze, the Saints. What's their story? Same shit as last year.
Last
Same shit
hurrah.
as last year.
Last hurrah. I don't know. The Breeze didn't get to the title game with the Super Bowl though.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I'm just saying, in terms of the NFL, I'm not the NFL, so I'm just speak from their behalf. I don't know that I want to put an aging superstar. I want to see an aging superstar in the Super Bowl rather than 2 of my youngest, brightest stars. I don't know that I make that decision as an executive. This is my call.
Oh, of course not. But of course not.
Especially not 2.
Yeah, of course not.
One of them would have to be a young rising star, but the Saints ain't even a part of this story. This is this would be between the Bills, the Chiefs, the Packers, and the Bucks. And of those 4 teams,
I say the Bills were more interested in the Packers. I honestly got to say that because the Packers is just like, they're here every year.
What's Aaron Rodgers' story?
Yeah, what's their story? They don't have one. The Bills got Stephon Diggs like, they
gave up on him. Choke artist.
Well, I mean, Green Bay's considered small market as well.
Yeah. Yes.
So I think, Jay, I don't think you've ever been a fan of like a small market franchise.
Yeah, I have. The San Antonio Spurs is small market. Fuck is you talking about? They're small market, bro.
They are. They definitely are.
Small market?
Yeah,
they're small market. Yeah, they're small market too.
Absolutely, they're small market.
The Texas market was a little bit bigger than that, but
not at all.
Houston and Dallas, not San Antonio.
San Antonio don't have no market. No.
They just got churros in that dirty river.
And a fucking pantsless mascot shaking his dick in everybody's face.
Mascot of the year. Mascot of the year.
When was this? When do you win mascot of the year?
2020. Look it up.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, man.
Look it up.
What? Wait. They have an award for mascot of the year.
Yes.
It was probably given by other mascots.
I posted it in the group.
It was probably given out by other mascots. So,
yeah, Mad Magazine.
They thought he was the most racy. Oh, he took his pants off. Sexual offender. Sexual offender Sammy.
Yeah, can I get him some
Spurs?
Can I get him some Spurs jogging pants and something, yo, please?
So imagine if he was just naked with Spurs boots on.
Listen, right now where you're sitting right now, type in mascot of the year 2020. Type it in. I'll wait.
Man. I can't believe I'm interested in this crap.
I'll wait.
I never knew this was existed, bro.
Me neither.
I want to know who gives this out. That's what I really want to know.
I don't even know.
Damn, it is him. Oh, the NBA gives it out.
There you go.
What? Wow, yo, it's voted on by the teams. What?
Yep.
Yo, this picture of him is him playing the guitar. It's so gay.
Are we allowed to show this or no? Are we gonna get fucking? We're gonna get fucking banned by the fucking San Antonio Spurs.
Show it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yo, that's the same picture.
Let me lock it. Hold on. It's the same picture, yo. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Knowing damn well with them fucking big ass hands, he ain't playing no guitar. But all right.
It's not even hooked up to nothing, man. Just in his head.
He looks like he knows what he's doing. Go, Tyler.
Mascot.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Mascot of the year, bro. Small market.
Yo, wait. Listen to this. It's given to the character with the greatest overall season on and off the court. What does that mean?
So in other words, getting the fans hyped and all that stuff or whatever, you know.
And off the court?
Oh, okay.
They do work in the community as well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Community involvement and social media content.
Yeah. They do all of that stuff or whatever. Like they have a pretty interesting role, I guess, that they play in regards to they travel with the team and a lot of things that they do in the community and stuff like that in their areas.
Well, regardless, Coyote stinks, so fuck your Coyote.
Fair enough.
Fucking sex offender.
I can't believe that actually exists, man.
No, for real, yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to the NBA, and obviously in regards to the All-Star game 2021, I believe if the game is going to be played, it will be in the first week of March, I believe, maybe around the 6th, 7th or something like that.
Yes.
They would play that game. So your feelings in regards to who's being voted in, who you feel is going to be voted in? Have you voted? Let's break it down.
I never vote.
Me either. I just told Tom that. Never voted before.
I never voted. I never vote. Drew votes over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, for one person.
Oh yeah, because they let you
for
do
one
that.
guy.
They let
for
you do
everything.
that.
He voted with LeBron James for best mascot. You know that, right? Just let you know, Jay. He's trying to take it away from your guy. Your sex offender Coyote there.
I'll kill him.
Oh yeah, I vote every year. I didn't vote last year, but I voted this year. I'll tell you who I voted for. So in the West, I got Curry, Dame, LeBron, Kawhi, and Joker, Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
In the East, I got Bradley Beal, Jaylen Brown, KD, Greek Freak, and Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Any issues with that? Anybody?
No, I don't. No. I got to know who they're up against, but no, it sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's what I got. So yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have a lot to contribute on this shit because I don't care.
That's all good. We can move on.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't care. Sorry, Drew. I mean, again, Drew
got foiled. Drew can only do one ballot each day, but he's probably got like 150 emails that he does it from. So like he spends like the whole morning like voting for LeBron James and then move to the rest of the day.
As it sits right now, your leader or most vote getter is LeBron James.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, followed by Kevin Durant.
Drew. Nobody else has voted yet.
Followed by Kevin Durant. And LeBron James is 4.3 million votes. Kevin Durant, 4.2 million votes. And of course,
how many of those you think are Drew?
If I had to guess, I'd say 369,000 of those votes probably belong.
You think he had enough time?
Yeah,
he had time. Yeah, he had time.
Yeah, remember, like he didn't get on with us last night.
Hasn't been on. Yeah, I'm about to say he hasn't been on Warzone much.
He ain't been playing a whole lot of Warzone.
He's like, this is shit in the dark. Vote, vote. All five positions, just vote him.
Remember the Chappelle show when dude was in the back and they had the night vision and he was back there jerking off. Like,
oh yeah, yo, we tried to make love.
That's Drew voting. That's Drew voting on his phone or whatever. Like this.
My man Lysol just came home. He trying to...
Yeah, for real. All right, so
what?
So
they have a 2-for-1 day where your vote counts twice.
Yeah, that's today.
Wow.
Did we just have a big thing like that was supposed to be a? No.
I don't know. I saw that today.
You would think the election, like after the election we just had, that allowing people's votes to count 2-for-1 is just like a slap in fucking Trump's face, right? Like, we're allowing two votes to count for the same.
Oh, by the way, he got acquitted. Just saw that before.
Yeah, of course.
Surprise! The criminals voted to not arrest the criminal. Wow.
Even with that legal team that he has.
Even with that fucking opening statement, he won.
Wow.
That was a fucking straight up Mo Money. Oh, no.
I still ain't seen it. I still haven't seen it yet.
I posted it. I posted it in the group.
I ain't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Bro.
Yo, you want unintentional comedy?
Yeah,
Watch that opening statement. Yo.
it's terrible.
I'm gonna check it out.
You're gonna alternate between falling asleep and hysterical laughter
They said
and incredulity.
Sorry, I got off topic, but the Democrats didn't call no witnesses.
Dude, it didn't matter who they would call.
It's all good.
It didn't matter. They could have literally called the fucking cameraman who filmed them doing all this shit, and he'll be like, acquitted. It was just a waste, yo. Now, you know what? I'm good though. I'm glad. I don't give a fuck. I really don't want them to ever have office again. I'm getting off topic. I really didn't want them to hold office again, but now I can get back to getting that stimulus money out. That's what I want to worry about. Because they up here trying to impeach presidents and shit that are already gone. Just give them my stimulus. Take care of that shit later.
Yeah.
You have access to a lot more power now. You don't have to do this through the courts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to do this through the courts. Like Jeffrey Epstein didn't have to go to the courts, when he was about to go talk. So you don't have to go to the courts. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to go to the courts. Take care of this problem.
Some BS, man. Yeah, sorry I got off topic.
Yeah, it's all right.
Man, we're done with this because I can care less about this stupid ass All-Star game.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow. The end.
Pretty much.
Happy Valentine's Day, peoples.
Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
I went through Walmart earlier today, and the Valentine's Day section was emptied the fuck out. Like they was giving away shit or something or whatever.
Try Walgreens; they still have some shit left.
I don't need nothing.
Oh.
I'm good.
I don't need nothing either.
I'm good. Again, like I said, we don't do all of that stuff. Like, not necessary. Again, like I said, yeah, I'm getting my wife something, but again, like I said, I buy stuff all throughout the year for no reason at all. So I don't need a holiday to tell me that I got to be nice to my significant other. I don't need it. It's what it is.
Well, you were saying the topic before is like, is it for us or like we don't care?
Yeah, my thing of it is that, and I guess it's both because, not to get too involved, but look, I get what I need out of Valentine's Day, you know. It's a holiday that's geared towards women, like the men are showing, like, I ain't never got no edible arrangement or no, Sherry's berries or nothing delivered to the job for me to say happy Valentine's Day to show how much I love. And we're in corporate America has been dwindled down to work at home, at this point in time. So all that stuff or whatever, y'all got that same energy now that you ain't showing, putting on a show for the rest of the world. How many of y'all are ordering shit for your girl to send to their job now or whatever, now that she ain't working at home? Like, shit, I ain't doing all that.
The only thing I'm happy about or that I used to hate is it always fell on All-Star Weekend in the NBA. Every year. I used to hate that.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tom.
What?
That was around then. You know what I'm talking about. Don't say it on here, but that time was around. Oh wow, that was a weird Valentine's Day.
I'm kind of lost what you're talking about.
All right, don't focus on Valentine's Day. Focus more on All-Star games and our history with All-Star games.
Oh wow, I know what you're talking about. Oh man, what an awful memory. That was 20 years ago this year, yo.
Wow, holy shit! Wow. The 20th anniversary.
Also, the 25th anniversary of All Eyes on Me was yesterday.
Nice.
All right,
man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't, like I said again, I don't get caught up in all the hoopla and all the hype and everything or whatever behind Valentine's Day and all of this stuff or whatever. Not to mention, wasn't Valentine's Day like a bloody holiday anyway? It's like
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Right.
But it was a holiday before that happened, but yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a religious holiday, right? It's not Valentine, it's Saint Valentine.
Mm-hmm. Nobody go to church though. They just want you to spend your money.
What was he the saint of? Fucking
money.
No, that's Christmas.
The saint of what?
That's Saint Nicholas. That's Saint Nicholas. Thank you. No, Saint Valentine. He had to be the saint of fucking.
I'm done.
I'm gonna research this later, as well as this mascot this mascot ballot crap that I didn't even know
Yo,
about.
I feel like somewhere it's one of those this moment in history, like for that Chappelle show. Where
Yeah.
This moment in history, great hookup moments in history. I'm thinking that motherfucking Saint Valentine somewhere, like there's a story for how he became a saint. Like you fuck more chicks than anyone. You're the saint of this shit.
Damn, I'm curious now.
So he was a priest or a bishop in Rome. He lived during the 3rd century after Christ, and he was allegedly jailed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II for his deceit and unwillingness to obey the emperor's orders to stop performing Christian marriages.
So he is like I guess he's like the saint of love?
Yeah.
Or marriages?
Apparently.
Damn. You think they have an alternate? You think they have an alternate ego version of like the saint of divorces?
I'm done with you, man. I'm finished.
I'm saying, like, for every alpha there has to be an omega. For every sun there has to be a moon. You know what I'm saying? So for every love there has to be a hate. There has to be some motherfucker who capitalizes on the other side of this.
the paternity saint.
He's the fucking
the saint of
matrimony, or the saint of alimony.
So
the alimony saint.
So for every pocket that's got a wad of money, there's another pocket with lit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it is pretty much. Think about it.
It makes sense. Makes sense. Do we want to go WandaVision, or
we need a Marvel pod, man. That's what we need.
We need a Marvel pod, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to go through because we're already getting long in this situation, so I don't really want to break into all of that. We'll discuss it, but we definitely got to look. I do want to say, Dave's got a new show coming up, and it's almost there. So,
almost there.
We are going to be talking about that in the next coming episodes and everything, or whatever. How that's going.
Maybe next episode.
Okay, and maybe we'll do a mock-up for you guys or whatever, so you can see how it's played, how it will be played for those who are going to participate.
Well, not to cut you off, but you can fit it into a whole segment. The whole show is going to be like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we can fit a quick round into a whole segment.
All right.
Ain't gonna be no money this time. Ain't gonna be no money this time, but
Come on, man.
All right, man. Let me some money. But if you win, that shit goes toward my Zoom fees.
It's a mock-up, so it's not going to be for money. We're just going to do it for fun, just to show you how it's done for when the real game starts. So
yeah, I'll give you guys a coupon or something.
Oh, word.
I like coupons.
I do too. I love them.
What else, man? Anything else interesting going on in the world or whatever? Anybody died this week? I'm sure we lost somebody.
I thought somebody did die. Yeah.
Somebody did die last week, but I can't remember. Well, we did lose Marty Schottenheimer.
There you go.
Earlier in the week, we did lose him.
Had to play his worth some.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, damn. R.I.P. Man.
So
we did him dirt. We did him dirty when he was in Washington, but that's whatever.
But yeah, man. Shout out definitely to the Schottenheimer family or whatever. I know his son Brian, I think, is what is he? The quarterback's coach or the
offensive coordinator for I forget for who, but he's worked for a couple teams.
Yeah, he has. But hey man, listen, there ain't too much else to do here, man. We pretty much got our show done and touched on what we needed to touch on.
Fuck, Larry Flint died.
No way.
Hustler.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. I love that movie.
Yesterday or the day before yesterday?
I think Tuesday or Wednesday he died.
Yeah.
Dang, yo.
I love that movie, man. Yo. Woody Harrelson. I love that movie.
People versus yeah. The People versus Larry Flint. Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
That was a great movie, yo.
Damn good movie. Woody Harrelson bald. He played his ass off in that role. Yo.
Courtney Love was great.
Courtney Love was awesome.
Yo, remember he went in there with that shirt that said
"Fuck this court." Yeah, fuck this court.
Fuck this court.
That's like
he had bitches bringing garbage bags full of money in there, yo, to pay the fucking fines, yo.
Do you remember who his lawyer was? Who played his lawyer?
Yeah, the dude from whatchamacallit, Sal, the lawyer from Breaking Bad. Can't call it wasn't him.
Edward Norton.
Oh, that's right.
Get the fuck out of here, for real. Oh shit.
It's like one of his first big roles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. It was. My bad. Nah, it wasn't that. I mean, well, he was.
Was that after Fight Club?
Nah,
it was before Fight Club.
It was before Fight Club. Oh shit.
Nah, I don't think so because that was '96 and he had just done American History X. before that.
Oh yeah, true.
Because he was in American History X or whatever. I want to say that was like 95, 96 or whatever. The People versus Larry Flint was like 96, 97, somewhere around there. Because it was the same year that Kingpin came out. 97 was.
Oh nah, I'm lying. Primal Fear was like his first big role with Richard Gere. When he played the guy who had split personality.
Oh yeah, he was a psycho. Yeah, he was a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Yo, Edward Norton Jr. is a good actor, yo.
He's a great actor.
Just not for the Incredible Hulk.
Larry Flint is before American History X though. It was 2 years before.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Larry Flint came out in 96. American History X came out in 98.
Get the hell out. It was 90. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right.
Fight Club is 99.
Okay.
And I don't know if y'all seen this movie called Rounders. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie, yo.
He's in that too.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in that. Yeah, him and Matt.
Isn't Vince Vaughn in that movie?
No, it's Edward Norton and who else is the dude?
Vince Vaughn is in Swingers.
Yo, who's his boy, yo?
Huh? Matt Damon's in it.
Matt Damon's the main star of Rounders.
Yeah.
Edward Norton is his gambling fucked up buddy.
Worm.
Dude always fucks up. Worm. Yeah, he plays Worm. Yeah, he plays Worm. John
Yeah.
Turturro was in that shit too. I love that movie, yo.
It's a good movie.
I love that movie.
Rounders
Yo, you know what I was
good.
watching? You know what I was watching this morning, yo? What, today? Before the podcast, Blade Trinity, yo.
I never saw it.
Never saw it.
It's on Disney Plus?
No, it's on HBO Max.
Oh, word. I'll check it out then.
Yeah.
You know what's good? Judas and the Black Messiah. That's good.
I was looking. I was gonna watch that, yo.
It's
I was
good.
like, I'm gonna wait for time. I reminded myself. Thank you, reminded me. I'm gonna ask Tom how that was, yo.
It's good, dog. It's good.
Yo, it is.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
good.
check that shit out, yo.
It's good.
But yeah, I just got finished watching Blade Trinity, yo. It was all right, yo. It was okay.
Where the hell? Wait.
Ryan Reynolds is in it. Jessica Biel.
Ain't Triple H in it?
Triple H is in it, bro.
That's probably why I ain't want to see it.
What a shitty job. What a shitty actor. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add to this podcast real quick. Triple H. I guess. Yo, I don't know. Maybe this is just he was nervous, his first acting role. But this movie, he does one of the worst acting performances I've seen anywhere. Yo, hey Tom, if you watch this movie for anything else, just watch it for that, yo.
All right. Okay.
What was Judas and the Black Messiah on?
Monkhead.
It's on HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max, yo. Don't worry, you got it on your service. Don't worry.
Huh? No, I got it.
Your service, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just came out. It just came out yesterday. It's good.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a true story. That's the sad part.
Damn, that's crazy. A couple of different things that came out or whatever, I think, or whatever, because I'm looking at some other movie. I don't know these movies, but what is it? Yeah, I don't know this one. Marini's and Black Bottom. What the hell is that?
Oh, that's the last Chadwick Boseman movie. With Viola Davis. I still haven't watched that yet, though. It's on Netflix. I haven't watched it.
Okay.
It's about Ma Rainey. Yeah, the old blues lady.
And To All the Boys.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's Chadwick's last movie, though, that he made before he died.
And this breaking news in Yuba country.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just skip past all this because as long as Marvel's pumping shit out, I'm really not watching anything else anyway.
No doubt.
Looking forward to that Family Guy tomorrow night.
Watch that Judas Black Messiah, though. Definitely watch that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely check that out tonight, most likely. All right, fellas, we'll try to do better next time, man. We getting up out of here, yo. That train of Verdance might have left us, but that's all right. I'll catch the next one.
That's all right. I got a private jet. Meet you at the tarmac, bro. I'll meet you at the tarmac, bro. All right.
We up out of here, man.
All right, sure.
Peace out.
Later, y'all.
Peace.